We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Bears and the New York Yankees. New York have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. James Paxton is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Now in the box, Christian Brummett, and with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of the long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Good night for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. Hit out towards second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line him, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
So striding in, Scott Gifford. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging a bat. He can get on base, too.
Runner back standing. Brummett gets his lead at first, nobody out. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's a look over to first, and the runner will get back standing. The 1-1. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Runner's off for second. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in there. Base hit. Brummett is on his way home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
These fans haven't even had a chance to grab a soda and a hot dog before the offensive fireworks are flying. First we had a leadoff single, then a 2-base hit to drive in a run. If this pattern continues, a triple should be on tap next.
Into the box, Randy Wiggins, as he'll take a look at ball 1. That batting average for him at .355, 28 home runs and 76 driven in. A ball and a strike.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
The 1-1 pitch. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Christian Murray.
Stepping up now, Christian Murray. RBI opportunity for him here, and he's the guy you want at the plate as he currently leads the American League in runs driven in.
Yeah, he's definitely been one of the best run producers in the sport over the last several weeks. I'm sure his teammates are hoping he can keep this up all the way into the fall.
That is it.
At the plate, Terry Mooney is currently 4th in the AL in RBIs, and he's got a chance to add to that total right here.
Yeah, and he's such a youngster, too. You know, it's great for baseball as a sport when we've got such dominating young players like him making their mark. It's just fun to watch.
Mooney is really a rare talent in this sport, a true five-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch, not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively, this guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
Count is 1-2 now. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Yeah, when you're almost hitting guys, that's a sign that you're a little bit too jumpy out there to start the game. So that's a good move by the guy behind the plate to just come out and talk to him and encourage him and settle him down a little bit.
Judge is under it. And that retires the side. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Bottom of the first coming up. The Bears lead this one 1-0. Elmer Christian will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one, and he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Yankees, the third baseman, number 29.
Hit down the third baseline. Well, this is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Murray is there to put it away for route number 1.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this high. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down to the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Hit back up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Batting third, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail this one 1-0. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike one.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
In now, Brian Brummett. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0-1, here's the pitch.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Judge looks up. See you later. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And that is 27 for him on the year, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
So striding forward now, Tyler Wiggins. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently third in the American League in that category.
Hey, D-Row, up steps one of the best power hitters in the game, and actually, he hit one out of the ballpark in his last game.
Yeah, and I hear you talk about all the time, they come in bunches for the power hitters, and that's certainly the case right here. Better be very careful throwing anything over the heart of the plate today.
The windup and the 0-1. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Back goes Stanton. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to left. 29 home runs for him on the year, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Settling in now, Bart Wiggins, to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Still only 1 out in the inning. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
And a full count now, 3-2.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
The bat.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Christian Brummett. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
A ball and a strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Bears are out in front here, 3-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge, and he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and a strike to count. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Man, it's a pitcher you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
And there's a base hit on the line. Around first, he's digging for second. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. A 1-1. Into right field. That's a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Hey, after that hit right there, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Striding forward, Giancarlo Stanton, and he's someone they're going to have to watch out for. You can see he's been a tough out over the last couple of series. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. 0-1. Here it comes. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Batting seventh, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. First pitch on its way.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Runner at second here with one man out. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Batting eighth, the first baseman, Luke Boyd.
Digging in, Luke Voigt, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball that gets the inside corner. Strike one.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Behind 0-2 now. Two out here and a runner at second. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Top of the third set to get underway, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Scott Gifford.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ball one to start the at-bat. The 1-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Ready for another chance? Randy Wiggins. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Wiggins very well could be starting the upcoming All-Star game. He currently leads all second basemen in the league in fan votes.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Misses. That's ball one.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Just keeping him close. The 1-2 is a called strike three on the corner.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
So stepping in, Christian Murray. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set and the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a throw over, back in standing. Third inning here, 3-1 our score. Pitch out, nothing doing. Now 2-0 home. Runners on the move for second. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw won't get him.
Well, if you're going to put on the hit and run play, no better time to do it than right after a pitch out. Pitcher's trying to get right back into the zone. You have an opportunity to put barrel on baseball effectively. And he did a great job of it right there.
At the plate now, Terry Mooney fouled away. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And tack on one more, make it a 4-1 lead.
Now that.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And stepping in, the long ball threat, Trey Mancini. He's set. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Fouled off. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
And it's fouled away. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Misses. Ball 2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
The 2-2. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 3-2 pitch. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Into the box, Tyler Wiggins, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away.
The last at that, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Popped him up. Voigt is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. So 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and they leave the bases loaded. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Bears lead it 4-1. Here's Brett Gardner now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The center fielder, Brett.
Here comes the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Here it comes. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind you.
Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting, number 29.
Digging in, Gio Urshela. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the first pitch to him. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Oh. Nope, upstairs.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
The 2-2. Line drive to left. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out.
The designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
1-1.
2 out, nobody on. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail it 4-1. Riding in once again, Bart Wiggins. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Wiggins.
Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
The center fielder, number 27, Christian Drummond.
Ready for another shot now, Christian Drummond. And the pitch. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
This is pulled into right. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern, and part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those "here we go again" thoughts out of his head.
Into the box now, Scott Gifford, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. In there, a base hit. He'll get it into second, and there's out number 2.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Randy Wiggins. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the set-bat.
That evens it up 1-1. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Wiggins is hitting over .330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. Digging in, DJ LeMahieu set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Second baseman, DJ.
First pitch of the at-bat.
LeMahieu.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. One run, 2 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Another one sent foul. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Brummett is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, Gleyber Torres.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Torres. He reached on a single in his first try. Now here's the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. New inning set to get underway, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Christian Murray. First offering on its way.
Murray.
In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Count now a ball and a strike. Two and 1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Terry Mooney waits on deck. And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes, 1 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Standing in now, Terry Mooney. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fouled off. This is line to left. Stanton is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Standing in, Trey Mancini. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there. But he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. And it's fouled away. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with the Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. First pitch on its way. Giancarlo Stanton is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards catch.
And this is strike 3 called, says Clyde Washington. Might have looked a bit low, but that's out number 1.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
To the plate now, Gary Sanchez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike 2.
Bullet back up the middle. Brummett is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, the first baseman, Luke Voigt.
Stepping in, Luke Voigt. Here's the first pitch to him. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Voigt, originally from the state of Missouri, he was taken in the 22nd round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail it 4-1. Zach Britton takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 53, Zach Britton.
Now to the plate, Ryan Brummett.
Leading off for Dallas, the catcher, Ryan Brummett.
First pitch coming, here it is. Looked like the sinker there, dipped a little below the knees. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Now the 2-0. Nope. 3-0.
3 balls. No strikes.
Tyler Wiggins waits on deck. That one's in there, 3-1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Tyler Wiggins will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air out to left. Stanton has a read on it. One away.
The first baseman, number 19, Bart Wiggins.
Now at the plate, Bart Wiggins. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Sixth inning, 4-1 is our score. 2-0 now. Britton is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are two keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always remember these. One, limit the base on balls. Two, keep the ball in the ballpark. You can't defend a walk, and you can't defend a round tripper, and he does both.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Striding in, Christian Brummett. From the stretch. And a ball 1-0.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
2-0 now. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
It was obvious when the count went to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Into the box now, Scott Gifford. First pitch of the at-bat. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too, and here he is again still with the bases loaded.
Stepping into the box, Randy Wiggins. First delivery to him on the way.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball. Bases are loaded with only one out. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Ground ball to second. This could be two. Torres at the back. And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Digging in to try it again, Christian Murray, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gardner is there. And the inning is over. So they wind up with a couple of gift runs here on no hits as the runs were pretty much handed to them. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. Dallas is out in front here 6-1. So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
In there for strike 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate, Gio Urshela as he lifts it in the air to right field. Murray will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Miguel.
Next to be the designated hitter, Miguel Andujar. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare. Almost unhittable. Nasty downward action. High 80s velocity.
And he fouls this one off. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 1 run on 3 hits and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down to the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double. And maybe a tough break as that will freeze the runner at third with 2 gone.
There's one of the disadvantages right there to the ground rule double rule. With the runner on first, more than likely if the ball stays in the ballpark, he's going to easily be able to score. But once it bounces over the fence, it's only third base for that base runner.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Aaron Judge is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Drilled to first, reined in, and the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. They trail 6-1. Jonathan Holder is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
The New York Yankees. Number 56, Jonathan Holder.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Terry Mooney. First offering on its way. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Line to the right side, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Tried to hold up there, appealed down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Trey Mancini will be next. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind it early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
So here's Trey Mancini. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Stanton's on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
The catcher, number 9, Brian Drummond.
Now at the plate, Ryan Brummett. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Holder playing here in his age 26 season. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. He's running. Pitch outside. The throw. He's here to ring him up. The clock stealing for Sanchez.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. The 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. The next 3-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired.
Please join for the traditional 7th-inning stretch.
Bottom of the inning now, and next the dangerous power threat, Torres.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
No balls and 1 strike. Now the 0-1.
ball. Whoa.
And it's 1-2.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Hit weakly back to the mound. And there's one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Coming to the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Oh, 2-0.
And that's in there, 2-1. One out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Brummett is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
In now, Gary Sanchez. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Chad Green will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Chad Green.
Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in is the rookie third baseman, Tyler Wiggins. First pitch on its way. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. The pitch.
Oh. 1-1.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Full count, 3-2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
3-2 pitch. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting.
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Stepping into the box, Bart Wiggins. He's set, and the pitch.
Oh.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A Ball and a strike.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. A swing and a miss there, 2-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
In now, Christian Brummett. He swings and grounds it to short. Torres brings it in. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Stepping in, Luke Voit. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how the starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in. Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And it's fouled away. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch.
Oh.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 1-2. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly, and that's out number 1.
The center fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Digging in and looking for more, Brett Gardner. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. High chopper to third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. And there are 2 away now.
Now batter, number 29.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Gio Urshela. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And it's gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 16 for him on the year. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there.
Miguel Andujar.
Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll leave after a strong 7 2/3 here, as he'll hope the bullpen can get the final 4 outs to secure his victory. Trevor Hoffman enters here, looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Hoffman.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. The Yankees claw back a bit thanks to the home run. 9th inning coming up. Now a 6-2 ball game. All set to start the 9th in this one. And coming forward, the rookie outfielder, Scott Gifford. First pitch of the at-bat. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
1-1. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Into the box now, Randy Wiggins. He comes in 0 for 4 with an RBI in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on him because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB who comes through in a clutch.
Stepping in now, Christian Murray, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0 home. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Gardner going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Throw back to second, and that's a double play.
Now man, that's a total brain cramp out there on the bases. He might have thought it was going to get down, but you've got to be sure. Instead, they double him off, and that really changes this inning.
Standing in, Terry Mooney 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And that is going to cost him a run as he'll scamper home on the wild pitch.
Man, he's out there trying to throw strikes and give his guys a chance to come back and maybe win this thing. But that wild pitch and the insurance run it allows to score certainly aren't helping matters in the slightest.
The 1-0 home.
That's ball two.
Hit down the line at first. Scooped up. And Ford will take this one over to the bag, and that ends the inning. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Heart of the order 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. The Bears on top 7-2. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
For the Yankees, the second baseman, DJ.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Right side. He's got it. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The right
and there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Here's big Aaron Judge as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Line to the right side. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Labor. Torres.
At the plate now, Torres. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Sliced hard on the ground. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The left field.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Fouled away. First and second now, 1 man out. Hot shot down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line. Throw to second, but he's in there. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double may start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. The 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Right to him. Throw will be to first for the second out, but meanwhile another run is in to score.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Lee Smith takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. First pitch of the at-bat. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. Men on third with 2 down. Now Voit with a high fly ball out to deep left field. And that one is gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. And it's now a 1-run game, 7-6 now.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
The center fielder, number 11.
Into the box, Brett Gardner. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder giving chase. And he can't get to it as it bounces over the wall for a ground rule double, and the tying run will be in scoring position. So now to the plate, Gio Urshela, high in the air out to center field. And he'll make the catch to end it as the Bears will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. Dallas jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Elmer Christian hangs win number 11 on his line. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 7 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Yankees, 6 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 39 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, Elmer Christian got the W, his 11th this season, as the Bears got the win against the Yankees, 7-6. He is among the AL leaders in wins. The A's knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg, 7-4. J.D. Martinez had a home run and 3 RBIs as Boston took care of Anaheim 6-3. He is among the American League leaders in home runs. The Brewers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 3-2. The Tigers got 12 hits in this one as they beat the White Sox on the south side 4-3. The Texas Rangers combined for 10 hits as a team as they nabbed the extra innings win over the Mariners 7-3. The Minnesota Twins got 11 hits overall as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 4-1. The Braves allowed only 5 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 5-2. The Marlins racked up 11 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 10-6. The win was their 6th in a row. The Pittsburgh Pirates amassed 14 hits in the game as they took down the Nationals in Washington 7-5. They now have 5 straight wins. The Cincinnati Reds hit 3 long balls as they crushed the Cubs 13-4. Cody Bellinger was a major force at the plate, driving in 4, leading the Dodgers over the Diamondbacks 8-3. He is among the National League leaders in home runs. The Colorado Rockies swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 12-5. The San Diego Padres held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they pounded the Indians 8-0. The New York Mets had 12 hits as a team as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 6-4. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.